Before talking about the Four Noble Truths, let me remind you of a summary of what we discussed in previous episodes. In the previous episodes, I explained that what keeps you bound to this cruel game of life and death called Samsara are the attractions offered to please your five senses. That means visions to please your eyes, sounds to please your ears, smells, tastes, and sensory pleasures through your skin. All these are dangled in front of you and come nicely wrapped in the form of love, romance, parties, properties, cars, wealth, family and friends, beautiful bodies, health and prosperity, etc. Please note that there is nothing wrong with enjoying these sweet pleasures. These pleasures appear, stay for some time, and then fade. What is wrong is creating attachments to them in your mind. These attachments are dangerous. This is the core of Buddhism. This is the truth Lord Buddha realized with Swayambhu Ganana, his own intellect, while sitting under the Bodhi tree on the day of his enlightenment. He realized that attachments, or trishna, are dangerous because they lead to future inevitable sufferings, or dukkha, and identified the 4 steps needed to relinquish these attachments and be free from suffering. These 4 steps are called the Four Noble Truths. He also declared that if you understand the first truth, called dukkha satya, well enough, then no worries. You will automatically understand the other 3 truths of the theory as well. Additionally, you will understand the next 8 steps to be practiced, called Arya Ashtangika Magaya, or the Noble Eightfold Path to Enlightenment, as a bonus. See how easy and structured Lord Buddha's teachings are. You need to understand only one truth about the world by listening. This is called having sama drushti, or gaining the correct outlook or vision through attentive listening, known as sothavadanaye panya. Once you understand this one truth, the other 3 truths will be understood automatically. Afterwards, your inner wisdom will take over and guide you on the Eightfold Path to enlightenment. By properly understanding this one truth, you will become an extremely rare person in this world, perhaps one in a million, called a person who has entered the path of enlightenment. Having that understanding imprinted in your astral body as a part of your instinct, you will gain full enlightenment, either within this lifetime, or if you are still busy with worldly affairs and lagging behind in practicing the Eightfold Path, you will have a maximum of 7 more rebirth cycles within the wheel of samsara before achieving enlightenment. What are the 4 noble truths? Truth. It is true that there is a trap within the wheel of samsara that causes future suffering, dukkha, in the journey of life by generating rebirth, dukkha satya. Truth 2. The reason beings fall into that trap is attachment or greed, trishna and upadana, and wishful thinking, samudaya satya. Truth 3. The fact that craving, trishna, can be eliminated, nirodha satya. Truth 4. Knowing how to relinquish attachment by understanding the theory of how attachment is formed, and practicing the path known as the Noble Eightfold Path to eliminate greed, maga satya. How do you know if you've understood the first noble truth and by default the other 3 truths? Once you understand it, you will start to feel great compassion for all beings, your parents, relatives, family, friends, and everyone in the universe, including animals, because you will realize that their suffering stems from not knowing this simple fundamental truth. Attachments lead to inevitable future suffering. In the beginning, you will feel a strong urge to convince others to listen to you so they can understand it too. However, since others are often preoccupied with worldly affairs such as careers, mortgages, raising children, and differing religious or political views, they may not be fortunate enough to listen. Witnessing this, a profound sadness will dawn upon you, like watching someone blindly walking towards a precipice despite your desperate warnings. You will overcome this expectation of that others should obey you as you progress further on the spiritual path, especially when you begin to understand the three lakshanas, or the three characteristics of existence. Then, you will relinquish the expectation that others should listen, but you will still feel the duty to share. For example, my son in his 30s was born and raised in an English-speaking foreign country and does not know the Sinhala language well enough to grasp the deep meanings of sermons given by Buddhist monks. Now he is very busy with his career and has no time to listen to my explanations. I cannot wait for him to reach an age when he will have time to listen. As a parent, my life is waning, and I have only a few short years left. So I thought, why not make a video in simple English that he can watch someday, even if I am gone? That is my duty as a parent. Then I thought, why not add Sinhala captions so not only my son, but others can benefit too? In the next part, I will talk about the first noble truth. What is true suffering? The true suffering is something that only a Buddhist person on the path to enlightenment truly understands, while others, sometimes even some Buddhist monks, do not understand. Then what about Christians, Muslims, Americans, Russians? Why is it hidden from them? Apparently everyone knows what suffering is. Strange, isn't it? So what suffering are we talking about? What is the difference? We will discuss it in the next episode. Please like and subscribe so you will be notified. May all beings be free from the sufferings of Samsara.